Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Deb's Journey. Today I want to show you a delicious recipe for Chicken Alfredo. If you're anything like me and you absolutely love pasta and all that kind of yummy, cheesy, noodly type recipes, then you're going to absolutely love this recipe. I know that there's a lot of pasta alternatives out there, and I haven't tried them all, but I've tried a few of them, and right now I'm really enjoying spaghetti squash. Before you turn me down, before you say no thanks because you don't want to eat vegetables, you want to eat pasta, don't knock it till you try it. Although I would like to try other types of spaghetti alternatives or noodle alternatives. Spaghetti squash has really been a game changer for me, and maybe that'll be another one of my videos as far as which noodle replacements taste better. I know that I have tried zoodles, and a long time ago, maybe even 10 years ago, maybe even a little bit more, I tried shirataki noodles. Did I say shirataki noodles? Shirataki noodles, and I did not like them at all. I possibly could have not prepared them correctly. I've seen lots of different ways to kind of dry them out and to dry roast them and do all kinds of things to them, so maybe I'll give it another try. But as of right now, I'm really enjoying spaghetti squash. This recipe is filled with cheese and cream and of course chicken. So if this sounds like a recipe that you like, then stick around and let me show you how to make it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to preheat your oven to 400 degrees because the first thing we're going to do is cook the spaghetti squash. Here's the spaghetti squash in all its glory, and we're going to season it with avocado oil, sea salt, black pepper, and if you have any garlic powder, I would really recommend you use garlic powder. So here I'm trying to cut this sucker open. You gotta be really careful, guys. Don't chop your fingers off. Does anyone else have a rubber band on their wrist at all times? I had to have my husband come and save the day, but if you don't have an Alex to come and rescue you, make sure you just do it very safely. So there it is. Oh. Now I'm going to scrape out the seeds because you don't want to bake those. Scrape it all out. Kind of reminds me of a pumpkin. So do both sides. And just throw away that yucky stuff in the middle. I have to clean my hands. Alright, so that's what it's going to look like. Nice and clean. And this is where I realized that I ran out of avocado oil. That's all I had. Oops, sorry. So I'm throwing that away, and I'm switching out for some olive oil cooking spray. Just spray it really well. And then of course we're going to put the salt. Put as much as you like, but don't over salt it by any means. Some black pepper. You're going to see that I always use black pepper because I love black pepper. I usually love garlic powder as well, but I ran out. Flip them over, and now we're going to bake them for 40 minutes. Now we're going to cut the chicken. I always like to clean my chicken. I'm super picky about how I clean my chicken. If you don't mind those fat pieces around, then hey, go ahead and cook them, but not me. I have to cut off every piece of gristle and fat. I just personally don't like it. So here I'm just cutting the chicken. Cut it in whatever sizes you like. I prefer just a little bite-sized piece. So for this recipe, I cut up about 4 chicken breasts. This recipe is going to feed about 6 people, and so keep that in mind whenever you are preparing all of your ingredients. So here I am greasing the pan. Forgive my wonky pan. And now I have to cook that chicken. So here I'm seasoning it with the same seasonings, salt and pepper. and I can't stress it enough, I always use garlic powder, but unfortunately I had run out. So you will see me in other recipes using garlic, and that's what I would usually be seasoning with right now. So feel free to use that, or onion powder, or any other, even Italian seasonings if you like. I just don't prefer those seasonings, but please, this is meant for you to kind of make your own and flavor it to your liking. So now the chicken is ready, so I like to put it in another bowl, and here we have some butter. I'm using about 2 tablespoons of butter. And I know, I'm not using Kerrygold butter or some organic butter. I'm just using the Walmart brand. It's what I had on hand, and not everyone's gonna have that type of butter. So you use whichever type of real butter that you can get your hands on. If you're doing more strict keto, then make sure that you do use an organic type of butter, but no margarines such as, I can't believe it's not butter, or anything really in like those tubs, because that is a big no-no on keto. So here I am going to be browning the butter and adding about 2.5 cups of heavy cream. Please keep in mind this recipe does feed 6 to 7 people, so you cannot sit and eat this whole thing by yourself. And here it's bubbling, and this is what you want to see. I'm going to be using about 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese, sea salt, of course, and black pepper. So here you're just going to mix it around, and now I'm going to add about 1/2 cup of mozzarella cheese. Again, I'm using pre-shredded cheese. If you choose to shred your cheese on your own, then by all means do that. And now we're checking the spaghetti squash, and it is ready. You're kind of feeling for it to be kind of soft on the outside, and check it with a fork, and as you can see, there you go, it's turning into spaghetti. Turning both of those around just to make sure. Yep, and they are perfectly baked. So you're going to continue doing this for both of the halves. You keep scraping it with a fork until all of the meat of the vegetable has pulled away from the sides of the spaghetti squash. After that, you're gonna add all of it to the cream. Guys, you just don't even know, this is super delicious. And this is what it looks like whenever you're all it's nice and clean. I bet I could have pulled a little bit more out, but it's okay. So now you're just gonna mix it with your cream, and now it's time to add a little bit more Parmesan cheese and mix it up. Doesn't that look delicious already? But now I'm going to add some parsley. And now it's time for the chicken. So just mix all of that up. Make sure you coat everything with that delicious sauce. It's time to plate it up. Hey guys, so there you go, a delicious keto-friendly chicken Alfredo. I hope that you'll give it a try, and if you do, let me know down in the comments what you think about it. And if you have any other suggestions for me, then also let me know down below. I hope that you'll like this video and subscribe to see lots more different tips and recipes on how I've lost 75 pounds on keto. So have a great day, and thanks for watching. Bye.